All right, it's my favorite day because you know what? The theater has come so far since we started this. Look at what showed up. All the acoustical panels. Come on in, let's take a look at this thing. AJ, I gotta tell you, how you doing, bud? This looks great. So you've got all the acoustical panels. You waited, I think it was close to 8 weeks to get these things in?
Yep.
Okay, so then start explaining to everybody, what do they do?
So what we're doing is we're acoustically treating the inside of the room. We've already, as you know, treated the room so the sound doesn't escape.
Right.
Now we're treating the sound in the room so that it sounds good. There's different types of materials for different locations in the room based on a computer-generated drawing.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, I'd love to see this because, man, if you could see, remember this. AJ took the dimensions of this room, sent it to this place that does all these acoustical panels, and actually had them turn around and computer generate where everything goes. And now you just take the colors and put them in. Now check this out. So right now you're looking at the stage, which is right behind us, and these walls right here with the blue, of course, represents this. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, if you were to feel this, it's got a real dense feeling to it. Is that to deflect the sound?
Yeah, so this is a reflection panel.
Right.
And the main reason for it is just to fill up the space here because we already had a solid wall behind, but because we're doing a stretch track of fabric,
Right.
You don't want someone leaning on the wall and going through the fabric.
Gotcha.
So anywhere where we don't need absorption, we put reflection just to keep it rigid.
Rigid. Okay, so now the next panel,
This is
a little softer.
Yeah, this is broadband absorption. This tries to absorb all of the reflections and all of the frequency ranges so that you don't get a muddled sound at the back of the room from all the sounds bouncing off all over.
Are you guys loving this? Okay, now we get to some really cool panels. What are these with all the holes in them?
This is called a tuned audio diffuser.
Tune audio diffuser. Okay, what does that do?
The ratio and the size of the holes in this hardboard only let through specific frequencies, and those frequencies get absorbed by the insulation behind.
Gotcha.
And here we have some more of the broadband
This
diffuser.
one, right?
And then this is a base diffuser. It's got a hard epoxy encoded
Yeah, you
layer
can feel
on
it. You
top.
should feel this, yeah.
That's much more rigid, and that's taking your big bass frequency, so you don't have that droning bass sound.
Right.
So you want the bass to be tight and accurate and smooth, and a lot of rooms get boomy at a certain frequency. This takes care of the boom.
It's going to be amazing. Okay, so AJ, then I look above here. Are we leaving that just as drywall in the ceiling? Because I know we've got this starry ceiling sitting outside in the box. What goes underneath it, or does it just go on top of the drywall?
No, the ceiling's as important to treat as the walls because it's a big, flat, hard surface that makes horrible reflections. So in about 2 days, we're going to start plywooding the whole ceiling.
Right.
So we have a rigid attachment point, and we have a whole design of different panels for different locations. And after that's all treated in the same sort of manner as the walls, then we're going to put our stretch track and our starry ceiling in, and then we're going to wrap the walls.
And then the final piece, he's going to take the whole area where the actual screen is, even though it's a perforated screen so the sound comes through, all these speakers behind all this is going to even be more acoustics, correct?
Yeah, the great thing about an acoustic screen is you get the voices coming right out of the actors' faces.
Right.
But the problem is it's a smooth surface with small holes in it, so sound has to bounce off the back of the screen, and you don't want that bouncing around in the cavity, so we're going to put more broadband absorption to get any of the rear reflections off of the screen surface to have a nice, crisp, clean sound.
Wow. AJ, how much longer do you need then to put this all together?
About a week.
See you in a week. Let's see what it looks like.